Welcome to PsychWSigmund, where we delve into the fascinating world of psychology and explore the lives and works of influential figures who have shaped our understanding of human behavior. Today, we're going to talk about Thomas Hobbes, a 17th-century philosopher who made significant contributions to the field of psychology, particularly in the areas of social psychology and political psychology. His father, a vicar, abandoned his family when Hobbes was just a teenager, leaving him to be raised by his uncle. This tumultuous start to life would later influence Hobbes's views on human nature and society. Hobbes's educational journey took him to Oxford University, where he studied classics and philosophy. It was during this time that he developed a passion for the works of ancient Greeks, particularly Aristotle and Plato. However, it was his encounter with the works of Galileo and Kepler that sparked his interest in science and led him to develop his own philosophical ideas. One of the most significant influences on Hobbes's thinking was his experience as a tutor to the Cavendish family. During his time with the family, he traveled extensively throughout Europe, meeting prominent thinkers and philosophers, including René Descartes. These interactions broadened his perspective and shaped his views on human nature, politics, and society. His most famous work, Leviathan, published in 1651, is a seminal text that explores the nature of humanity, society, and politics. In it, Hobbes argues that humans are inherently selfish and competitive, and that this self-interest drives us to form societies and governments to protect ourselves from harm. Hobbes's concept of the state of nature is particularly relevant to psychology. He describes a hypothetical scenario in which individuals exist without a central authority, leading to a war of all against all. This idea has been influential in shaping our understanding of human behavior, particularly in the context of social psychology and game theory. Hobbes's work also built upon existing psychological frameworks, such as the idea of the social contract. He argued that individuals enter into a contract with each other to form societies, trading some of their individual freedoms for protection and security. This concept has been influential in shaping our understanding of human behavior, particularly in the context of social psychology and political science. His work has had a significant impact on psychology, particularly in the areas of social psychology and political psychology. One of the most significant criticisms of Hobbes's work is that it is overly pessimistic about human nature. Some argue that his views on humanity are too narrow, failing to account for the complexity and diversity of human experience. However, it's essential to understand the historical context in which he was writing. The 17th century was a time of great turmoil and conflict in Europe, and Hobbes was responding to the chaos of his time. So, what's the practical impact of Hobbes's work on everyday life? Well, my friends, his ideas about the social contract and the role of government in maintaining order are still relevant today. We can see echoes of his thinking in modern debates about politics, economics, and social justice. By understanding Hobbes's concepts, we can better navigate the complexities of human behavior and societal dynamics. For example, consider the concept of the prisoner's dilemma, a game theory scenario that illustrates the conflict between individual self-interest and collective well-being. This idea, influenced by Hobbes' work, has been applied in fields such as economics, politics, and psychology to understand how individuals make decisions in situations where cooperation is necessary for mutual benefit. Despite some limitations and criticisms of his ideas, Hobbes remains a pivotal figure in our understanding of human nature and behavior. His work reminds us that psychology is not just about individual minds, but also about the social and cultural contexts in which we live. In fact, Hobbes's ideas have been applied in various fields, from politics to economics, to understand how individuals interact with each other and their environment. His concept of the state of nature has been used to explain phenomena such as gang violence, corruption, and social unrest. His legacy serves as a reminder that psychology is not just about individual minds, but also about the complex web of relationships and interactions that shape our lives. In conclusion, Thomas Hobbes was a pioneering thinker who made significant contributions to the field of psychology. By exploring his life and work, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of human psychology and the ways in which our individual experiences are shaped by the social and cultural contexts in which we live. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the life and work of Thomas Hobbes. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.